Back with another one, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. If you don't know, you finna find out what's up, man. I work together. But yeah, just want to come dump some motivation, some inspiration, some motivation, as it relates to the second win. Um, second win, second win just mean you gotta dig a little deeper to get to where it is you're trying to go, man. You you need more intake, not just oxygen per se, because if you're not breathing, then you're not vibing. Like you're not like you ain't taking it all in. So that's what I mean by more oxygen. But you have to hold on. You you have to you gotta take it all in on your journey. So you gotta make sure you are breathing and that you are taking it all in to be able to dissect it and what I'm saying, see where you gotta, you know, see what you gotta do and the energy it requires, because the taking it all in is like it's your intake manifold as a human. As supposed to just like a car, your intake, you hit the gas, you go. So in the art form, and I'm particularly talking about my second. I'm talking about life, but I'm really talking just life. I ain't gonna subject it to just music, but your intake is important. Like, what are you intaking? Like, are you taking? You got family responsibilities at this moment. You got you got bills. You got school. You got family. You got death. You got you're trying to keep up with your image. You got financial responsibilities. You got debt. You got you might be having car trouble. You might just be having questionable doubts about your surroundings and people around you. So on your second win, you know, you hear us people, you hear us say, man, we tired, or man, I gotta I gotta get around like-minded people. You really which state are you from? I'm born in Illinois, but I'm from Chicago, man. But and I be in Minnesota too, so I be in North Dakota. I be moving around, but I'm born in Illinois. But I'm born in Chicago, but Illinois is the state. But yeah, you might you hear people all the time saying I gotta get around and I gotta switch my circle up, and that's not necessarily so much. You may have to distance yourself from your circle. There may be good people. We America is built off a lot of cliches. It's a lot of monkey see, monkey do. Oh, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. Yeah, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. But what if the wind blowing the fucking fruit is gonna go across the highway? You feel what I'm saying? So you have to indoctrinate yourself on understanding that your eyes have witnessed. A lot of things we say we haven't even witnessed. We just 2 + 2 is 4. They've been saying that since I was born. But whatever. What that situation. So, um, what's up, Haley? Uh, uh, so yeah, you just have to indoctrinate yourself on what you believe. And I got a saying: never let your mouth confirm something your eyes didn't see. So if your eyes didn't see that fruit fall too far from the tree, all over the world, because it looks different. Everywhere is different. So um, just like I was saying, on your second win, you might not need to remove yourself from your old circle. You might have to distance yourself to go get right. But I just say on your second win, you need them losses. You need them. You need that friction. You need that tension. You need them hurdles, because without friction, nothing grows. So even a plant, as beautiful as it is, even a lotus flower, as beautiful as it is that we see, how much dirt a lotus flower go through. I think it actually grows upside down, and then when it pop out, what we seeing. But yeah, the lotus flower go through a lot of dirt to become beautiful. So You gotta go through friction. You gotta go through dirt. Even some of our favorite fruits, they come from the dirt. Like, they go through all that. They go through all that to become, the best thing for our body. So on your second wind, you gotta find what replenishes you. What's draining to you. So it's the positive, the negative, the input versus the output. As you dieting right. Like, you can be the brilliantest person ever, but you can, if you don't got no endurance, you can't go far. You can't run. You can't travel. You're too tired. You're not mobile. You're not vital. You're not vibrant. You're not you're not you're not you're not you're not you're not maximizing your energy potential. Yeah, negativity does pull, and a lot of people are negative, but that don't mean you have to be negative. Positive can survive around negative, and I'm not saying stay there, but just you know remember the turtle won the race. Doing things slow is really important when we try to move fast. Um, we crash. We burn and crash. You know what I'm saying? So, balancing, going hard, balancing. Trying to get to your goal. The second win is hard, but it's needed. It's that point where a lot of people don't want to be, but it's gonna make or break you. It's gonna show you something about yourself, and even on a musical journey, like you gotta dig deep. You gotta, you hear producers always saying, I had to go to the crates. They had to go back 30, 40 years to get a sample, but you do gotta go back. You gotta go revisit your happiness. And once you find out, like, damn, when I was doing it was like this. It made me so much happier. I was so much freer in the art form. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Reese? It's these things in an art form or in life that'll free you up. Like, damn, when I was working 2 jobs, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was cool. I ain't have a want, I ain't have a need, but it's those things. You know what I'm saying? That's on your second win, and I tell anybody watching this, man, don't be afraid to accept. Hey, man, I'm on my second win. On your second win, you should be able to run faster because now you know what it takes to get over that hump. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just bought a Porsche. Every car before that was just a car. It's a Porsche now. It's a different lane, and that hump to get over that. That's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't defined by it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even want to talk about that too much. But back to the second win, you just gotta find what's fueling to your fire, man. If it's hate, which I don't like to use as fuel, because hate, it's gonna burn out. Like, it's like a star. It's gonna burn out at some point. So you gotta find something that's renewable, like renewable energy. If it's love or love for something, you gotta go find that. Even for yourself. All this is really for you. This, it's really a testament to you, because all you gonna do is be able to, express what I'm saying. Man, you gotta get over this hump. It wasn't my whole life. It wasn't always nice polo t-shirts, but we didn't got over the hump a little bit. It wasn't always like a new hat with a shirt. I couldn't always do that. But you get over those humps and you start to figure out, well, maybe I don't need 5 new shirts and 5 new hats. I maybe need 2 hats and 5 shirts, or I could rock one with 5, or this is my starting lineup. But it's just things like that. Whatever's fueling you. If you're into the fashion and you love switching it up, you still got to find a second win, because fashion change. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to appeal. But when you got style, don't change. Fashion changes, but somebody with style, like, that don't change. Like, style don't change. Like, if you got style, the fashion trends change. But the style, nah. Somebody that had style back then, if you see him pop out, it's still gonna be style. Like, man, that's cool how you put that together. It's just style. So on your second win, it might look different because you've been through different things. Even Michael Jordan, as great as he is, he had to get a second win. He had to lose to get a second win. You know what I mean? As good as LeBron is, he had to go somewhere else to go get a second win and then come back to Cleveland. So your second win is like, it's like a time machine or a reflection of who you really is. And them the moments that propel you to winning. And when you win on your second win, that's a different win. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost being told, you never gonna walk again or something, and then you end up walking. You know how grateful you should be, in those cases. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody, but I'm just saying, because it is people out there that's currently right now as I'm talking to y'all, that's trying to walk, and we got two legs that we got two legs and we trying to walk. Like, I mean, we walking, but we might not be taking it with that passion and that ambition. So don't be wasting sunlight. Don't be wasting oxygen, sunlight, and energy just doing nothing, man. Go become it. Go do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my message. Like on your second win, like we deal with so many negatives in our head. That's why they saying like the mental health is real. It's just mental and the health. If you think this to yourself, it's gonna be traumatizing to the body. So you have to think positive thoughts. You gotta be mindful. You know what I'm saying? We already in a food crisis with how bad the food is. Everybody can't afford whole foods, as you know. So if the food is that and food is fuel, like we gonna be we're gonna be ass out trying to get to that higher self. So with that being said, I just say this, man. You gotta do what you love, And then somebody told me, man, you gotta be responsible for your happiness. Though this is about being on your second win, this is also about love. Like, you got to do what you love. Like, people that work jobs that do what they love, they go to work happy, they love it. Like, they love to pay. They probably don't even care about the pay. And you know what I'm saying? Stephanie, what's up? Yeah, all right, let me make sure. Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah, just on your second win, you got to dig a little deep, find it, find that inspiration, man, that's gonna drive you, and you gotta do it with a little bit of ingenuity. You can't do it how you was doing it before. You know what I'm saying? You gotta add ingenuity to what you're doing, meaning creativity, meaning thinking outside the box, meaning becoming more vocal, within yourself. Like, them conversations get loud when they're on the inside of yourself, like talking to yourself, like, damn, I keep fucking up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the conversations get loud, but let them be out too, because if you hold it all in, it's just gonna be, compression to your chest. You're gonna be having chest pain because you hold this shit in. Like, man, y'all let that shit out. Especially from an artistic standpoint, you gotta figure out how to get it out. You know what I mean? Because that's what's plaguing you. Like, if it don't come out, it plagues the human body. It plagues the human. You know what I'm saying? So what people always tell you, man, I don't feel like nobody listening to me. Women, I don't feel like nobody. He don't listen. He never listens. Oh, you never listen to my favorite color. You never listen. People always say you never listen. So yeah, you gotta listen. You gotta get it out. Like, you gotta get it out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully positive and not like negative, you know what I'm saying? Negatively, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, yeah, man, with that being said, like, yeah, just your second win, man. Enjoy the ride, try to give it all you can. Try to read, meditate, make sure, physically you ready to get up for that. Cause the second run, you got to be conditioned to be in the second run. You can't even think the same. Like, you got to read books. You got to get up early. You got to work out. Your regimen has to be strict to success. Like, everybody want to be an influence and everybody want to get paid from sitting at home or whatever they desire to do. Everybody trying to lead a 9 to 5, but you got to put in work. You have people on the internet trying to figure it out, trying to make it make sense, trying to hit a couple thousand subs. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? People trying to do music, so you gotta stay in your lane. You gotta build. You definitely gotta have a mindset of a dictator. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta rule yourself with an iron fist. You feel me? You just gotta have that. You gotta have that approach about professionalism. Like, this is really a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just share with y'all like my second win. Like, you know what I mean? One of my homies, like, I only really get to talk to him like a couple times a year because he's so busy. Like, he really in this metaverse world like that. And he, and I kind of gave him the game. And he like, I know he be like, man, you ain't a millionaire yet. Like, but he up. Like, I know he up. He up. Like, he just called me, bro. I got a black card. Boom. That's unlimited money for those that don't know what the black card is. But yeah, bro, I just bought a house. Yeah, bro, I just bought this. Like, damn, you ain't never worked in your life. But ambition, focus. You know what I'm saying? He don't care about a phone. He don't care about the latest trend. Y'all done heard these stories before. I'm just a regular Joe. I don't want to, feel like I'm just wasting y'all time. Let me get back to it. Outside of myself, but what's inside of me that gave me this notion to come talk to y'all. The second win, man. You're gonna have to, just being real, you're gonna have to really go in isolation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? I remember people used to tell me, damn, boy, you busy. You always working. I always had I always had something going on. I always had my hands in something. And even though I wasn't great at none of all those things that I was doing, I was good at them. So you could, you gotta, it come to a point too, like, damn, would you rather be great at one thing and good at a lot of other things? But great is what's gonna pay you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, if you get great at something, you gonna get paid. Like, all the greats I know that I label as great, they get paid for that great thing, not the good things. Like, they get paid for the great things. So that may be a situation where you may be forced to, like, man, I can't rep my brand. I gotta just rep me. I am the brand. Fuck it, I'll get to the brand later. So I'm forced with, that's a real decision. Like, I got a whole little imprint. I'm just thinking about, like, man, fuck that imprint. I was popping before the imprint, before I am an imprint. You know what I'm saying? I had to make it an imprint to make people feel. I had to make it an imprint because I wanted people to feel like, okay, it ain't just me. You know what I mean? I'm already good. I already seen what people may say, fame. I already seen it. Like, this, it's a construct that I'm not used to being in. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as like where I'm at music, like, I'm not used to being in this space. Like, you know what I mean? Because I always knew music was work. Anything I do, I feel like it's gonna work. It worked. I got proof. I can produce the receipts of gross income. I can produce the receipts of, oh man, you good from a fan standpoint, not me tooting my own horn. I can produce the proof that, damn, I could compete with Snoop Dogg now. Like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? But gotten it and keeping it is a whole different level. But the second win, it's gonna be the confirmation. It's like it's the testament. You know what I mean? They say every testimony got a test. So it's the test, definitely, in the testimony, and you got to get tested. Like, you know what I mean, to see if you her or if you him. You got to get tested. Like, you gonna get around some guys that got it sacked up. Who you gonna be? You gonna be a chameleon and try to change and match that energy, knowing it ain't you. Same with a female. If you gonna get around some baddies, they might have BBL this, silicone this, lip injection this. Is you gonna still be, Jenny from the block or whoever you is? Like, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, man, you gotta have some integrity on this second win, because everybody doing a lot to become, everybody doing a lot to chase that light or to chase that clout or to chase that number, but less is really more, ideally. You know what I'm saying? Less is more. You like, you want to become a billionaire just to have to donate all your money because taxes, and that's crazy. Like, you're gonna get rich and figure out, hey, the gift isn't given. I just seen Jackie Chan put up something and say he made $400 million in his career. He said he worked his whole life to get all that money. Now he want to give it away. I ain't saying that's right, but some people like, man, the money ain't nothing. Like, I find a gift in giving. Some people gonna be blessed because they give. So, like, I'm giving y'all this. That's just how I feel like I'm gonna be blessed, because I'm letting it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need some motivation. I watch TED Talks. I watch Wallow and Gilly. I watch who else I be like? I listen to Sun Tzu. I need motivation. I need something to fuel me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't learn about Sun Tzu them, 5-6 years ago. I need something too. So you, in your journey, you got to give back to the world too. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get the game and run off and go be spectacular and not get nothing back. Like, I listen to lawyers. I listen to, I get motivation from so many people. I just don't stay in the box, But at one point in my life, I used to just listen to trap niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like real hustlers. Used to watch them study, and that's who I was getting my game from. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. That's who I was getting basing my experience of life off. But when I got to start to see the world and going here and going there, I'm like, man, it's a different world out here. People need that. When you go to these foreign places, Africa, Germany, these are places I've been. Haiti, Soweto, Grandstown, that's South Africa. You hear people always say, "Man, you got to come back." These people got nothing. They saying I'm the hope. Like they ain't seen. The only black person they seen was on BT. They first encounter an American that's black that speak English fluently is me. They looking at how I'm dressed and they want my hat. To me, it's just a hat. To them, it's the world. Hey, yeah, man, you don't forget us, man. Come back, man. We need to learn from you. That's what they telling me. So your responsibility becomes bigger. So your second win, it's gonna be more fuel. You're gonna need more wisdom. You're gonna need more balance. You're gonna need more. You might have to. You ever hear people say, "I'm in the best shape of my life" on a second win, because that's what you got to put the body through. The mind has went through it already. The body ready to go through it, and the mind and the body gonna become like the dynamic duo. Cause then health is gonna become the lifestyle on your road to trying to get to where you're trying to go, wherever it may be, nursing field, medical field, sports, music, but people get in good shape. Look at Gucci Mane. Like, look at the path he on. I ain't really like a big on Gucci like that, but look at him. Like, he in the best shape of his life. Like, look at the path he on. So that's kind of come with that second win. Something is, you know what I mean? You when you know what I'm saying? Look at Trump. Like, they assassinate the man. They put sanctions, felonies up. He got back in offices up. Don't nobody know he could have quit. You know what he was up against? I'm saying just the tribulations. I ain't saying the political part. I'm saying look at the tribulation. Look how he feeling. Man, they tried to shoot me, put me in jail, give me a felony, fine me $600-800 million. When I get in office, they all gotta go. I'm firing everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you gotta do with your flaws and your mistakes, man. I'm firing lazy. Man, I'm firing. I'm terminating stagnation. I'm firing lazy. Being late, man, that shit terminated. I can't even do it. I'm gonna fire myself if I'm late. All these things that contribute to not succeed: laziness, late, stagnant, not punctual, not being financially literate for your dream. So it's like, you got to take those things into, real consideration. You got to take those into real consideration. And then, you know what I'm saying? Uh, that's how it be. That's just the things you have to consider when trying to, get your breakthrough to retain your second win and extend and excel with your second win. You know what I'm saying? It be like that, but yeah, man, I'm gonna jump off this joint. That's just the word for the day, man. Your second win. Stay winning. Stay giving yourself awards. Stay definitely stay prayed up out here. Feel me? But yeah, man, subscribe. More importantly, comment. Let me know what you learned and not. Appreciate the comments. So yeah, man, until the next one, I'll holler. Salute.